All right, go. Oh my.
Yeah. Yep.
What was that? You broke my Miata. Move your head down.
I can't.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have quite a bit of stuff going on here today. As you guys see, all the garages are opened up. We are currently, well, I say we, Harry and Austin are currently behind me back here working on the Duramax, doing some secret little mods to the truck. As you guys saw, we are waiting on the hydro handle. We're waiting on the new reservoir to come in for the hydro handle, and then the Mustang should be up and running. On the truck, we got the nitrous all hooked up. Everything is set and ready to go. We just got to get it tuned for the nitrous, and then after that, we will be good to go for the truck for Cletus and Cars this weekend. And we're currently doing a few more modifications to the Duramax. That way we can get as much towing capabilities out of this thing as possible. Now for today's video, we're gonna diagnose what the hell is going on with the Miata. As you guys see, it is dripping water underneath it. We got this car for an absolute steal, in case you guys missed that video. Did I just do that? The car is, I mean, it runs and drives. My main concern is why it's pouring water out, and I'll explain here in just a second. But first, let's move this thing over near the garages. Whenever we're driving the car, right, we turn directly behind me here, which is between paneling, so between the trunk and between the cabin, there is actually, I don't know how to explain it, there's like a void between the two pieces of metal, and I have reason to believe that that void is completely full with, yeah, probably about 15 gallons of water. But you see right there, can you see right there where that wet spot is down there? That was actually filled up, this entire area, to about right here where my tip of my finger is, with straight water. But aside from the aquarium that is hidden within this car, let's go ahead and diagnose everything that is wrong with this car, starting from the outside. As you guys see, my foot caught it apparently, and put this nice gnarly little dent in there. So there's a few super small rust spots here and there, but nothing major, honestly. Something else that's kind of interesting about this, Harry pointed this out to me earlier. See the style of that wheel? Okay, now check this out. See these two wheels right here? Same ones, right? Check this out. Our fourth wheel right here is actually a different style from the rest, which is interesting. So we've got a fourth mismatched wheel on the car, which is kind of weird. Other than that though, the car is pretty much a complete straight body car. Never been in any accidents, never had any issues like that. So overall, it is super clean for being a 91. The paint is not terrible. Now the interior is a slightly different story. Overall, the interior again is still in pretty pristine condition as far as that goes for being the year that it is. The seats and all are a little bit waterlogged because, like I said, the car has been collecting water. This entire floorboard is soaking wet. Every single time that it rains, it leaks all over the floors. So I'm interested to pull this carpet back and see how bad the rust is. I have no idea what to expect. That's going to be interesting, I'm sure. Now we've got a few broken trim panels. Now let's pop the hood. It's had maintenance done to it here and there. I've got receipts from that from the original owner that had the car, so that is great, but it still has quite a few problems. As you guys see up here up top, there's oil collecting on top of this valve cover as well as around the valve cover all over the place. But if you come around to this side, down inside of there is oil leaking everywhere. And whenever I say everywhere, I mean seriously, it is leaking incredibly bad. This is the one thing that really stuck out to me and made me a little bit wary of the car and a little bit nervous about it, but I think we can handle any problem with it. So let's open this up. You ready? This is the radiator cap. Here we go. Yeah, that is pretty gross, pretty bad actually. So look at that. That is seriously awful. So regardless, it is definitely going to need a new radiator and a complete coolant flush, but like I said, we're probably going to be rebuilding this engine anyways, so it's no big deal. And as far as under the hood goes, these are very simple engines, so there's not too much that could go wrong with them. So honestly, that's almost all that is wrong with the front. And now, while the things that I've mentioned to you guys probably aren't that big of a deal, a lot of you guys are probably out there wondering why we still would buy the car, and let me explain what we're going to do to fix all of the things that are wrong. Since we already have damaged fenders in the front, which one right here is damaged and one right here is damaged from my knee on accident, we are going to probably look at doing a completely cheap eBay wide body on the car. You can get these wide bodies for these cars for under $300, I believe, front and rear. No, wait, that's for the front, I think. I don't know. You can get the wide body bolt on, rivet on, whatever you want to do with it. Come on, focus. That will be completely perfect for this car. We'll have to cut it, get it welded up, and bolt it in after that, so that way we don't have any leaks into the trunk, which I'll show you guys at a later date. But whenever you cut the rear fenders on a car that you're trying to wide body, whenever you cut it, you have to weld them together, because if you don't, it'll let water get inside the fender. I found that out the hard way on my last Miata. We're looking at new wheels and tires, which for these cars, they're super cheap. And for the appearance of the car, as you guys see, there's a lot of dents, which again, we're gonna be covering up with the wide body, but the paint is quite rough, as you guys saw. Come on, focus, you damn thing. Focus your son, beach. There we go. Okay, there we go. Dude, why won't I focus? Look at this stupid ass camera. Focus. There we go. But like you guys saw, the paint is I'm just gonna stop recording this. I'm gonna try again in a second. Hang on. Are you gonna do that again? Bro, what? Do it again, do it again, do it again. You almost lift the entire wheel off the ground. Oh my God. As you guys saw though, the paint is very rough, which is not a big deal because we're gonna be wrapping the car. We have wrap already lined up with the color that I want to wrap the car for approximately $550, $600, which is not bad for just materials. Might not even be that much, being that the car is a lot smaller than most cars, so we probably wouldn't need as much material to do it. As far as the engine stuff goes, this is where it gets fun. Me and Harry have already been looking, and we can get forged pistons, forged rods, and a forged crankshaft for the Miata, which would mean that it is a built motor, and get an entire rebuild kit and everything, pull the motor, build it ourselves for under about $1,000, I think is what it was, $1,000 or so. We're gonna be bolting on a turbo kit on this car, so we can hopefully aim for around maybe 200, 300 horsepower at the wheel or so, which sounds seriously very low, but you gotta consider that this car only weighs about 1,900 pounds after being stripped, which is insane. So that is the goal. We're gonna try to get this motor forged. We're gonna get a turbo kit put on the car, get the wide body, get this thing wrapped, strip the interior, maybe get a roll bar, get some seats, new transmission, new rear end, and here in a few months, we will have quite a fast little Miata that looks really, really good. And now this car is not meant to be a crazy huge project. It's honestly just something fun and cheap for us to toy around in and hoon around in and not have to worry about tearing up and blowing things up like I have to worry about on the Mustang and the truck and stuff like that, because things are so costly on those vehicles. So that's the route that we're planning on going with the little car. So if you guys are interested in that, comment down below and let me know what you think. If we should change it and go with something else or maybe some kind of different build, I don't know. But the goal is right now currently to make some kind of wicked fast Miata that is a 10-second drag car. That would just be, that'd be insane. I mean, just think about this dumb little car with a turbo kit on it, 300 horsepower, and being able to pull a 10-second pass out of it. That would be absolutely nuts. And we've got the capabilities to do it, trust me. We just got to figure out what route we want to go with it. So anyways, though, that is the current status of the Miata. It is pretty crappy, but it does not have that many miles on it. It doesn't have that much damage, nothing that we cannot fix. And this is the part where I really want to check and see where this water is coming from, and I have an idea how to find out, because like I said, we saw earlier inside of these little channels down there that there was standing water almost up to the height of the car. But as you guys see, there's a separation between this wall and the outside, so it's not going to overflow until it got that full, but it almost got that full today. Where's the drill at? All right, now this is where the fun's going to come in, because we are going to try and hopefully get the car jacked up and take our drill bit and drill a little weep hole on the side panel here and see how much water comes out. I have a feeling there's quite a bit of water in there on both sides. Hang on, lower it down real fast. Let me show you guys something. Listen to this. Yeah, that's gotta be the shock mount, I guess. That's something that I completely forgot, is this car does need new suspension very bad. Should we boost the stock motor? You see where it's leaking out? It's leaking all over this pinch weld right here. What the hell? Is there nothing in there? Bro, where's the water coming from then? I'm just gonna drill in the pinch weld. Bruh, what? I hate this. I hate cars. For the last like week, I'm getting so tired of cars right now. Explain. I need explanations. You think it all drained? I know I'm not crazy, dude. I know I'm not crazy. I heard it dripping water like crazy. I can hear the water behind me, and I've been watching it drip out for like the past few hours. Let me move it off this incline and see if we can see something. It's going?
Yeah, look at this trail.
Oh my God, look. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my gosh. That is straight up just like a river. Yeah, we definitely knew you to do it on the other side. I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy, bro. I knew I kept hearing water back there. Oh my God, it's pissing over here too. Dude, it is just steadily pouring out. Holy crap. Look at all the water that is coming out of here. Look at this. Hopefully it won't break the bumper or anything. What was that? That sounded awful. Look at this. You could literally wash your hands in this. This is like, look at all, that's not good. Uh-oh, Harry. What does that look like?
That looks like minerals.
A bunch of rust. Look at that. We're scooping up handfuls out of the water that's coming out, and there is just straight rust coming out of there. We're just not gonna talk about it. Hey, this side looks really way cleaner though. It's making waves because of how much water is actually flowing right now. Okay, well, I'm not sure how long we can wait here. I guess I'll just pause the video. we'll update you at how long. We probably started this how long ago? About 5 minutes ago? So 4:47 would be whenever we started. Let's see how long it takes till it stops dripping. I'll give you guys an update here in a second. We're gonna sit and wait for this to stop dripping. I literally stopped recording and 30 seconds later it stops dripping. I feel like an idiot, but as soon as I stop recording it stops dripping. But look at this. Look at how much water. Like we've got legit puddles over here. It's all going down in the drain too, but this is a mess. There is a lot of rust coming out of there, which isn't good, but at least we've got holes punched now. That way all the water will continue draining out of the car instead of storing itself in there. How much water would you say that was? If it dripped for like a solid 8 minutes straight, and it's already been dripping. You remember it's been dripping all morning. 10 gallons. So 10 gallons we're gonna estimate has came out of there. And then it's been, I don't even know how long it was dripping since before I bought it. I was like, watch, this is what's gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna start dripping out of there, and then everybody's gonna be like, look at these idiots. They hear the gas in the gas tank. There's no way.
Come on, turn your head. My legs are stuck. Come on, you can do it.
Dude, you're so close. You're so close.
If my legs had another bend like right here, I could do it.
If my legs had another bend.
So close. You don't even
Oh, it's gonna work. Dude, you're so close.
Come on.
You're so close, it's ridiculous.
Your ass back there. Stick it further back. I'm fucking trying. This man here weighs 200 pounds. And he's in the trunk of a Miata.
Bro, move your head down.
I can't. He's about to shit himself.
Hang on, stick your hand out, stick your arm out, and just leave it. We should drive around. We should drive around and just leave it like that. You can see the head and everything. Dude, you just put literally like a 5-inch lowering kit on here. This thing is on bags now. How did you even fit that much in there, bro? I'm honestly impressed. Watch whenever he gets out. Look. All right, go. Oh my. Austin, man, you broke my Miata.
It was already broken right here.
That's under the trunk. God.
Oh, look. This is what was not letting you, bro.
Oh.
Honestly, you see this little hump right here? That's what was not letting
Hold up. Let's see underneath here. Is it soaking wet under there?
No.
Hey, kind of, but not really.
Look at that strut mount right there.
You can see the shock bouncing up and down in the mount. Bounce it. Yep, you can see the shock bouncing in the mount. All right, let's get this thing off of the curb without ripping the bumper off, hopefully. Perfect. Hell yeah. Oh, the drill. I can't even. Oh boy. Oh, look, it's dripping more water out of the front. I drilled more holes. I still don't understand how my knee did that. That makes no sense to me. That is pretty much as in-depth as really this car goes. There's nothing, it's a plain and simple car. There's nothing really intricate about it. This is probably one of the most simple cars on the market. Simple transmission, simple body of the car. I mean, there's no crazy intricate curves or anything. It's just, I don't even know. So that is easily the cheapest sports car that I have ever purchased. And that is everything that is wrong with it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next video.
Take it. Take it. If you won't give it to me, I'ma take it.
No way you're gonna have enough speed.
You're gonna land on that windshield.